Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail R. Carmelim bringing to the Salesian news across the globe. The new missionaries have started the fourth nucleus of their orientation course, the charismatic nucleus. In this phase, in the first part of the morning, the General Counselor for the Missions, Don Alfred Maravilla, guides the participants with a lectio divina on relevant scriptural texts, while after moments of prayer and personal reflection, the counselor accompanies them in a rereading commented on passages from the memoirs linked to the places that will be visited in the afternoon. As Don Maravilla underlines, visiting places of Salesian heritage is not tourism. For every Salesian, it is a spiritual journey in those historical places where the Salesian charism was born and developed at its origins. Loyalty to Don Bosco is not an imitation of what he did in his time, but it is understanding his motivations, his intentions, reasons and apostolic choices to make them our own and try to respond to the context of the young people we will meet in the different countries to which we will be sent. 14 September, the new superior of the Mama Muxima province of Angola ANG, Father Victor Luis Sequeira Guterres, was installed during the Mass celebrated by the new Bishop of Luena, Bishop Martin Lasarte SDP. The Regional Councillor for Africa, Madagascar, Father Alphonse Wodu, was also present at the celebration, as well as a large group of Salesians, Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, young people from the houses of formation and several members of the Salesian family. Father Owodu, highlighting some attitudes of Jesus and Moses, invited the new provincial to follow Jesus' example, living and loving the community, facing problems and always keeping his head held high to move forward. Then, before the act of faith, Father Sequeira Guterres read the letter with which Director Major Father Angel Fernandez Artime presented him as the new superior of ANG. Finally, Father Manuel Kambanche, ANG Vice Provincial, thanked everyone for their presence and accompaniment. Under the theme, As Leaven in Today's Human Family, the late dimension of the family of Don Bosco, the annual Congress of the Salesian Youth Movement of the Africa, Nigeria and Niger Province ANN took place in Ibadan from 7 to 10 September. In the presence of many young people from different corners of Nigeria, Akure, Lagos, Koko, Ejibu, Ode, Abuja, Ondo and Onitsha, the Congress explored the fundamental role of the laity in Don Bosco's mission. The vibrant mix of cultures and perspectives fostered a rich exchange of ideas. Furthermore, the young people were involved in specific courses aimed at acquiring skills in typography, media, photography, videography, and more. In these days, as a response to the signs of the time, a new and more than necessary initiative of the Salesians from the Mary Help of Christians Vice Province of Ukraine is being launched on behalf of the country's youth. The first training session for a football team made up of young people from different parts of Ukraine took place on the sports ground at the Don Bosco Youth Center in Lviv. What makes the event special is that it is attended by strong young people who are highly respected and appreciated by the entire population as soldiers return from the front lines where they have defended their homeland from Russian aggression. These are young adults who unfortunately have lost limbs in their youth but not the desire to live, strive and reach new goals, often overcoming many new challenges that have arisen in their lives. The fourth Salesian to be created Cardinal Stephen Throchta was a very distinctive figure and emblem of the suffering endured by Central and Eastern Europe throughout the 20th century, persecuted first by Nazism and then by communism. He was also the only Salesian cardinal to be nominated in pectore, since at the time of his first election reasons of expediency prompted by Pope John Paul VI not to make his choice public. Stephen Throchta was born in Frankova, Lotha, in East Moravia on 26 March 1905. The firstborn of three children of František and Anna Throchta, two lowly peasants with a simple and straightforward faith. At the age of 8, he lost his father and shortly afterwards felt the priestly vocation to arise within him, so much so that he entered the minor seminary of his diocese. His mother, however, who worked alone to provide for her children, fell ill with tuberculosis and to care for her and her younger siblings Stephen left the seminary. During that time, he came across an article on the life and works of Don Bosco, trusted entirely in mere help of Christians, and once his mother recovered, he chose to become a Salesian. So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.